Good morning and welcome to the morning show. Jennifer, good morning.
Good morning. It was a beautiful morning, and it was reminiscent of September 11th, 2001, which was a glorious
Beautiful
blue sky, white billowy clouds morning before everything in the world changed that day.
Totally. I was talking to my daughter on the way to school about it, and that's an event in history for
Yeah.
them, which is amazing. Of course you do, but where were you? What were you doing?
I worked in Washtenaw County at the time, and I listened to WRIF, Drew and Mike in the morning.
The riff.
And Drew and Mike, I literally felt like they were my friends driving to work every morning.
Yeah.
And one of them, Mike, was a pilot, and they talked about the first plane hit, and they thought it was a small plane. They thought it was an accident. There wasn't any footage, right, at that point, because nobody expected it. And then, and I was like, that's weird. And then while they were on the air, and I was getting off the exit, the other plane hit, and you hear their,
Really?
oh my God.
Wow.
And here's a really interesting thing. My husband worked for a division of Johnson & Johnson at the time, so global company, right? And by about 10 a.m., 10:30 maybe, he called me and said, I need you to go home and get our social security cards and birth certificates and keep them on you. And I'm like, why? And he said, well, our Johnson & Johnson is suggesting it to everybody. I mean, nobody knew, right? I mean, you
No
thought
one
it
knew
was
what to
Armageddon.
do. I think later on that day, me and a few friends, we were sophomores in college at Siena Heights at the time. I think we ended up going to get gas in cars. Do you remember that?
Yes.
But it was
water,
everything.
just making sure that you had all the supplies because we didn't know what was going
didn't know.
on.
I remember I have one of my friends in the dorm, and he came in and he was very, very smart, and he knew already. He said, "This is Al Qaeda."
Oh, no kidding?
And I had never even heard of it.
I was going to say, I mean, I'd heard of Osama bin Laden because he had bombed the World Trade Center before, but I had not heard of Al Qaeda prior to that. But if you ever get a chance, we have some really great 9/11 memorial pieces around here. They just had the run a couple weeks ago. We have the piece out at Cascades.
Yep.
Just to see that twisted steel, and it gives you just kind of a blink of how powerful that day was, just grossly powerful. But if you ever get a chance and you're in New York, go to the 9/11 Museum.
I want to do that.
So Robert De Niro narrates the whole thing, and you wear these headphones, and it's just, you look around at all the prosperity and how clean and pristine everything is now, and you look at what it was just 20-some years ago, and it's amazing the power of the American soul and what we can rebound from. And just, it was a tragic, awful day, but out of it was great heroism, great patriotism, and we're back stronger, better than ever.
Yeah.
Over 2 decades later.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing that much time has passed. So,
were you watching it when the second, were you guys in front of TV when the second one hit?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Do you remember the telethon that they did after, every celebrity ever in the history of man?
Yeah, everyone
did this telethon to help
I
raise
do
money
remember
for
that.
the victims?
Yeah. Oh, just absolutely amazing people coming together afterwards and still honoring those today.
Just one more thing about that. In the 9/11 Museum, they have pictures of every single victim from that day, from DC, from Pennsylvania, on the flights, and you can tap on their picture and hear either messages from, it's going to make me cry, messages from their loved ones, just about who they were, what they were, and why they were. And all of the phone calls are there.
Sad.
But it's important. It's important for us because we forget. We get so comfortable in our lives that we forget what everybody went through that day.
Yes,
So.
absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely. Military Aviation Day, let's get to that. Good segue. It was unbelievable out at the airport. We had a Huey helicopter there's the Huey right there. I went out for a little bit and checked this out.
Did you go up?
No, I didn't go up in the Huey. And there's Rosie's Reply.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah, World War II bomber.
Wow.
People were taking rides in Rosie's Reply all day, and the Huey, and it's amazing. One of our guys, Adam Bragenzer, he actually went up in the Huey.
Did he really?
Yeah, did I tell you that?
No, I want to see that footage.
Well.
Your dad went up in it before, didn't he?
He may have. Now that's the one where there's a good shot too.
The skies were alive.
Oh my
you
gosh,
could see it
were
in
they
different
ever?
parts of the county.
Yeah,
it was very
cool. It was a lot of fun. It was for sure a success. Nice to see that many people at the Jackson airport.
Yes.
We need to get one of those Delta Sky Clubs in there for you.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. We need to get, how fantastic would it be if there were commercial flights out of Jackson?
Oh my God.
Would you die?
I would die.
I would be so
Do you know how quickly I would go to the airport
Yeah,
to get out of here?
right, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it'd be so fun. Another great event that happened on Saturday was the Crimson Oak Open House. Jason Norris and company. I didn't get a chance to go out there. I was sad, but I did get to see Jason twice over the weekend, so that was nice. Store's always beautiful.
It's
Feels
fantastic.
like you and I were at a kind of a spring open house last year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I went to their Christmas one last year too. That was
Maybe
great.
that's what it was.
And we are we're working with Anna Joy, who works with
Yes.
them to revamp our office, and we're really excited about having some Crimson Oak pieces in there. But I have to tell you, when you think about gift shops, like buying something for someone, housewarming, baby, they have a beautiful baby department.
Yep.
Christmas, birthdays, stop at Crimson Oak. I think you'd be really pleasantly surprised. They have amazing gift items.
That's very cool.
I love that table.
Love it. Oh, they even have Northwest, Lumen Christi, Hanover, and Michigan Center hats.
See that Lumen
available.
Christi hat?
Yeah.
My sister just gifted that to my daughter yesterday
Really?
for her birthday.
And
Yep.
she'll probably wear it maybe at the game.
Proudly.
I hope to see her in that. Busy stuff. So Friday, I wanted to show you this. We had talked about last week Vietnam veterans delivering unclaimed remains to Fort Custer, and they were able to do that on Friday.
Wow.
Heading to Battle Creek. Do we have B-roll of that? Yes, we do. There were tons and tons of veterans. They met at the Myron Airport Road and then took the ride over to Fort Custer, delivering the remains of
Wow.
5 veterans.
Oh, God bless them.
Amazing. Dave Wellahan spearheading that. It's beautiful. I've never been to Fort Custer. I've seen some pictures. I think that's something I need to get over
Yeah.
to. Kind of embarrassed that I haven't.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This is great footage.
We have good people in this town, don't we?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I tell people every chance I get, this is one of those communities that whatever you put into it, you're going to get back triple fold because they're just good souls. Well, God bless those fallen soldiers and thank them for their service.
Yeah. Awesome.
I bet that's a really beautiful closure for families.
For sure. Yeah.
Is there such a thing as beautiful closure?
I don't know. I think there probably is,
I think so.
but
Very
thank you to, there's Dave Wellahan. Thank you to Dave for leading this. Ended up seeing Dave on Saturday. It was an incredible weekend, right?
I just have to tell. I know everybody watching knows that Andy is magnificent, and I adore
Well,
him.
thank you.
He is such a good friend.
Magnificent,
He's
I
a great
like that.
husband, a good father, a good son. But you made something. You worked together with a huge team of people
Yeah.
and brought something incredible to the world.
Yeah, it was fun. We are going to talk more about this tomorrow, but we had Bailey Fest, 50th anniversary, honoring Bailey Excavating's employees. And we're going to have Jacob and Jordan Bailey, the third generation. They'll join Bart and I tomorrow morning to recap. But there's James Hawley, Lincoln Vermeulen.
I saw Link was on the board.
He was on the board. He won a poll.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
He finished top 5. There were some hot air balloons.
Nice. Claire did one of those
Yeah.
flights. Oh, how cool.
There's Mark Konopacki, M&K. It was the M&K main stage,
Yes.
wasn't it? There's Jason Cross. Jason did a great job. Such a nice guy, too.
Yes.
There's me and Night Ranger in the
Oh,
crew.
I'm so jealous.
You know how I told you Adam rode in the Huey?
Yes.
Guess who else was in the Huey?
Shut up.
Everyone in that picture pretty much but me and Maitland.
Oh, serious?
He rode the Huey with Night Ranger.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, look how fun.
There's some of the kids. So yeah, we'll have a full recap on tomorrow's show.
Nice.
It's so much
Look
to
at
recap.
you guys. That's incredible.
Yeah, it was so fun, and thank you for being there and your support. It was a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, it was an honor for the Brokerage House to be a part of it.
Yeah, it was cool.
So I went Friday with my friend Ileana, and we had so much fun, but I was like, this is a total family event. Like, I thought
Yes.
it. So I
Yeah.
had to bring the girls on Saturday.
Yeah.
We rode a monster truck.
You did? I didn't
Did I
know.
not tell you? Oh, I gotta send you the picture.
You were
'cause
in
it's a
it?
live. Yeah,
Oh
we
my
were
gosh.
in the back. It was
Yes.
so fun.
Yeah.
We did Ileana and I did the tethered flight with
Yes.
the hot air balloon,
Yep.
which you did. Claire did the flight.
I saw that.
I did not have my eyes on her for an hour as she soared
All of
over
a sudden,
the county.
all of a sudden the balloon left, and I'm thinking,
She's waving like the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy. Like Dorothy. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I'm like, oh, jeez.
It was fine.
Please, Lord. And it was fine.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody kept saying it was going to be fine. It was fine. It was more than fine because the Baileys did something so incredible.
So cool, yeah.
Civil War
Really,
reenactment.
the community, such a huge part of this. Amazing.
Even the steam engine horn in the back, the kids loved that.
Yeah.
The train,
So many things. I didn't even see half of it. It's crazy.
You could go back and work the crane or the bulldozer.
Yeah, you could learn how to drive a bulldozer.
Yeah, it was amazing. And the food was great.
Yeah.
Everything was wonderful.
Yeah.
You know who is probably the only person as tired as you are, is William and Marla.
Oh my God. Yes. They got to stay for the Night Ranger concert, though.
They stayed there. They had their camper there. They stayed on site.
Yes.
They worked their tails off.
Yep.
You guys, the trick to my crazy mornings, every Tuesday morning, I stop at the Daily Grind, treat the girls to breakfast, treat myself to a nice tea. It's fantastic.
Lovely.
Do it.
Yes, they were there. We had a great time. Let's check the weather. Let's go out to Tina on our hometown heating, cooling, and more Skycam. Tina.
Tina.
Hi, it's Tina at Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. If you're looking for something fun and unique to do with the family this weekend, head out to the Hispanic Heritage Festival.
Yeah, the Hispanic Heritage Festival coming up this Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah,
Are you going to have Jacob on this week?
I bet. I bet at some point we'll have Jacob on. So, yeah, a busy weekend on the 17th. We'll also have the Jackson Golf Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Doug Hansen will be going in. That ceremony open to the public 1:30 Sunday at
Nice.
Ellis Sharp Park. Let's talk about the Michigan State situation. Mel Tucker suspended by the university without pay. For now, I think he will probably be let go by noon today. It's an interesting story. It's one you don't hear about all the time, but poor decisions were made, it sounds like, and it sounds like Mel's going to be maybe done here at Michigan State. Jennifer, I'm going to let you give us your thoughts.
I've got to try to be constructive, right? But
I guess.
I'm so angry about this for a lot of reasons, and what do I know? But I'm a little upset that this was filed last December, and he's been able to work and prep his team for this season because football is so important.
And I think
I love football. I love college football, but come on.
Right, why is that more important?
And you know what, Mel Tucker? You had 80 million reasons to keep your moral compass in check, and you couldn't do it. I don't care. I don't care what the story. I don't care where the story meets.
Right.
I don't care what the reality is. You knew that it was bad behavior, and you couldn't pull yourself together for this period of $80 million to coach football, to do something I'm assuming he loves, right? I'm sure he's passionate about. Is that not most young men's dream? Is to, and he's
Either
given this
play
opportunity,
or,
one of the highest paid
Yeah,
college coaches of all
I
time.
know.
And not only did you misbehave, you're human. Not only did you misbehave, you violated somebody who was already in a vulnerable position. I mean, it's almost like you picked her, you groomed her, you put her in this awkward position.
Right.
Hey, I've dated some creeps. I've never had anything that creepy happen.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never.
amazing.
So shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on MSU. There are so many great professors, great administrators, fantastic students at this school. For this to be allowed to mar them yet again is unacceptable.
I agree, and that's one thing we've been talking about. There are so many great people at the university, but some that make the key decisions based around money and football have continued to make the wrong decisions.
Somebody
Again,
makes this accusation in December. What do you do immediately?
you fire them immediately after you find out, make sure that there's substance to it, and you get rid of them immediately.
Well, you suspend them then, so they can't have contact with students and faculty and teammates. You suspend them. Do your due diligence.
Right. No, they continue
I don't want anybody to be unfairly.
Yeah.
But come on.
It's a tough one. I mean, it's
not tough.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a tough one for us to have to hear and talk about constructively.
Yeah.
But it's not tough for them to do
Right.
the
It's
right
an open
thing.
and shut case, and let's not forget he has a family of his own.
I know. So,
Which I know you hate that more than anything.
Where is your morality? And money is not everything, right? But your dream job, all the exposure that you
Everything.
could ever want.
Yeah.
$80 million guaranteed, right? Wasn't there something crazy like he was going to, unless they could fire him with cause for doing something creepy.
Unless he did something like this. Yeah, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of news today on that for sure. So he has gone off his social media. You can't comment and all that stuff. So should have done that a long ago. I appreciate your take on all of this stuff this morning. It's
I'm
very
raging
good.
this morning.
I am still a little tired, so you are
It's an
at it.
emotional day.
It
anyway.
is. It is. It is an emotional day. Jackson County Animal Shelter on Friday, they had revealed their building renovation and ribbon cutting.
So nice.
It's awesome. It's very nice.
There's Bart Holly.
There is
They're
Bart.
covering it live.
Awesome time. There's
That's awesome.
so much going on in our community.
Really
PetSpot.
wonderful resources. Oh my stars, how cute is that?
Very cute. That's how you sometimes drive to work.
Yeah, you have seen
I
it.
have.
It almost happened this morning.
Really?
Yes, that's so funny you said that.
I have seen that.
Yes. Well, you know what? You got to do what you got to do.
Old school grandma curlers.
No. 90s supermodel curlers,
Okay, all right.
Andy.
They are a little bigger, right? Yeah.
Yeah, way bigger. Well, God bless the Humane Society and all the work that was put into it. And what a beautiful facility for our furry friends that just need a plan, right?
Yeah.
They need a home.
Need a home.
Guess who's not taking them home?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
Guess what happened on Thursday?
Oh,
Twix died.
I know. Twix is a bunny.
Yeah, did I tell you he died?
You did.
Oh.
You did. I saw you a few times since.
Yeah, but I don't remember that being the top of our conversation.
I think that was
but-
what you led with when I ran into you.
Well, it was pretty traumatic at our house. I found the dead body all like that.
Oh my gosh.
It was
Jeez.
terrible.
Unbelievable. Our show today brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings, now in their third generation of being family owned and operated. Thank you to Vermeulen's. Before we take a break, I would like to get to our Extreme Dodge scoreboard and on deck. It's really just on deck. Scores are on our website. Here's what's coming up. Boys soccer happening today. We got a lot of girls golf. Sharp Park and Concord Hills host. Lumen Christi at Gabriel Richard. I don't know what course they play. And then we've got some tennis for the boys. Lumen's home and Northwest is home. And women's volleyball at Jackson College. They host Henry Ford. So, how about that? We've got a great show lined up. Should we get started?
We do. Let's do it.
We've got Jason O'Neill and Allison O'Dowd from Lumen Christi Girls Basketball. They'll join us right after this break.
The Pick Center is an independent practice that has